Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. It is a new week, and of course that means we've got some upcoming updates dropping in Modern Warfare 3 and Warzone. We should see several new updates go live throughout the week this week, whether they are more of the routine updates that add in some new content or some gameplay updates and fixes to address certain issues that Season 2 has brought to the game or update things elsewhere. And we actually have a pretty decent amount of confirmed updates coming in the next couple of days. We've had some updates drop over the weekend that included some new changes. We also have some previews into what kind of content we can expect in the next few days as well. So let's dive in first with some of the changes that have happened over the past couple of days. CODUpdates over on Twitter, or X, has been pretty active, dropping some new sort of mini patch notes, if you will. Initially, they did post an update for Modern Warfare Zombies saying a fix for the previously noted PhD flopper issue has been deployed. Essentially, PhD flopper was not protecting against various different damage sources, so they have gone through and fixed that. So if you have PhD flopper now, you will be protected correctly. So nice to see there. They also say in Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer, they have temporarily disabled the cutthroat mode while they investigate issues with the overtime flag capture points. So there were some bugs going on with that they've gone through, and that'll return to the playlist rotation once they've sorted out those fixes. I really do like that when there are some game-breaking bugs or big problems in certain areas, they've just resorted to vaulting things temporarily. We've seen it with various different attachments. We've seen it with modes and equipment now, so really cool to see that. And speaking of different things that have been vaulted, we also have a new update for Warzone, and they were pretty quick to react on this one. They say the quick fix perk has been temporarily updated to remove the health regen that starts after replacing an armor plate. So it's almost like they vaulted the benefits of quick fix while still keeping the base perk in the game, because essentially with the Season 2 update, they buffed some of the perks, and when you were running quick fix and irradiated at the same time, you were able to survive in the gas. I know. Surprise, surprise, new seasonal update in Warzone, new gas glitch. This is like Warzone 1 all over again with the stim glitch that resurfaced every other season. But yeah, it allowed you to stay in the gas basically permanently and constantly heal. Obviously game breaking and way too cheesy, so they just simply removed the ability to get that health regen when you're using quick fix. So that temporarily solves that, and then they'll have to have a workaround live for that hopefully in the coming days, so you can actually use quick fix to its full benefits. But for now, probably not worth running if you really relied on that health regen with your armor plate, so just be mindful of that. But in addition to all the new changes that have gone live in the past couple of days, we also have a bunch of previews for other updates coming as well. So the Trello boards have been updated a lot since the launch of Season 2 with some global issues. The spare ribs bundle visuals are not appearing as intended. They've got a confirmed fix scheduled for that. So if you're wondering why your blueprint is bugging out, they do have a fix coming for that. So that's nice to hear there. They are also investigating the issue where you can't save your custom mods if you're using basically any mastery camo. If you're trying to save a blueprint with Interstellar on it or Borealis on it, it just says like invalid camo or something. They are aware of that. That'll be updated here soon. Also, the Jack Tyrant 762 conversion kit for the longbow allows magazine, ammo, and bolt attachments when it should not. So you can kind of cheese out a build there that's not intended. They'll have a fix out for that as well. They also have a confirmed fix available for the lethal equipment not being equipable with the assassin vest. And then the Wilson fire breather skin does not appear as expected. It should show up in game, but it's just not showing there currently. Stuns are actually changing the way that movement works when you get hit with them. It's essentially allowing you to move at full speed forwards and backwards, but then you can't look around like you're stunned. So it's just a busted movement mechanic right now. They are aware of that and should have an update for that here soon. And then also over on the zombie side of things, they've got a fix scheduled for the Tonfa, where the Pack-a-Punch Tonfa is no longer dealing its intended damage numbers. So that'll be back to standard damage here pretty soon. Then we shift over to the Warzone Trello board, and we've got even more new updates there. They are still investigating the issue with Fortune's Keep performance. Primarily, it seems like on console now. I was having a lot of issues on day one with that, but then really haven't had many issues since. I still see a lot of reports of console players experiencing some frame drops, though. There's also an issue with some daily challenges. They're not tracking correctly in Resurgence or Resurgence rank, so if you're trying to do those in those modes, you might not find much success. Then also armor plates. Players are not dropping enough armor plates. Armor plates seem very scarce across the board right now, so those will be updated back to their normal levels here soon, hopefully, because pretty rough constantly being low on armor. There's also a few specific ranked play issues they're looking into. So the Resurgence SR amount awarded for some challenges shows as an incorrect value. You're still getting the base SR explained, but it's just not showing up correctly. There's also a disparity between the SR earned in the after action report and what you actually earned, so those aren't super accurate. And then sometimes you just don't get an after action report, so just a couple of visual bugs going on there that they should have fixed here relatively soon. By the way, as we're getting into some of the other upcoming changes and updates happening this week, if you're new to the channel, every single day I got you covered with news and updates and patch notes and meta breakdowns. Really everything going on in COD is right here, so feel free to hit that subscribe button to stay up to date. And if you enjoyed the video, do me a favor and drop a like on it. It's always really appreciated. Now, previewing some more of the confirmed stuff happening this week in Call of Duty between Modern Warfare 3 and Warzone, we actually have a couple of exciting things to keep your eye on. So a bit later on this week, starting on the 16th, essentially the qualifier period for CDL Major 2 is starting, and this means you can go back to earning a bunch of free in-game rewards simply for watching the Call of Duty League YouTube channel streams. So initially during the qualifier period, which takes place from the 16th all the way through March 17th, basically for every hour that you watch, you end up getting some kind of XP token. For every odd hours, so hours 1, 3, 5, so on and so forth, you end up getting a double XP token. For every even hour, hours 2, 4, 6, 8, you end up getting a double weapon XP token. So if you're trying to cheese out just basically free XP tokens, open up the COD League YouTube channel and just have that on like a side monitor or on your phone or something, so long as you have your accounts linked there, and you'll be able to track your progress for that all the way up through 14 hours. So you can get 7 tokens a piece there for base double XP and double weapon XP as well. Then once the major kicks off in later March, we'll have specific rewards for all the major days as well, which is pretty cool. Alongside that, we also know that coming up this week, we got a couple of new event updates as well. So the first one will just be our weekly challenge events. We'll have a new set of weekly challenges across the board for multiplayer zombies in Warzone. That'll introduce some kind of new aftermarket part, and that'll happen on Wednesday. Usually that's when those updates go out. We also have an actual new content event update happening as well in the form of the Cryptid Bootcamp event. This is kicking off on the 14th on Valentine's Day and going all the way through the 28th. So a 2-week event there basically. And this will have its own unique rewards, 9 of them to be exact. They say fact or fiction, prove your monstrous might, and complete event challenges to earn cryptic rewards, tinfoil hat not included. So we'll see all the rewards for those drop on Wednesday, and we'll break those down once that update is fully live, of course. And then per usual, we do have a weekly playlist update inbound as well. And we actually have like the full Warzone playlist already previewed courtesy of the initial season 2 patch notes. They did actually preview these, and it seems like this playlist update's going live on the 15th for whatever reason, as opposed to Wednesday when we usually see the other playlists go live. I'm not sure why they stagger them, but it is what it is. They say for the week of February 15th to the 21st, we're end up going to still seeing ranked play on Resurgence, obviously, for Fortune's Keep trios. That's not going to change anytime soon. Battle Royale, Urzikstan, solos, duos, trios, and quads as a mainstay will also be there. For Resurgence this week, we're going to end up seeing a bit of an update, so we're still going to have Fortune's Keep, solos, duos, trios, and quads available, but then they are going to re-add in Vondel quads as well. So if you're not a fan of Fortune's Keep, you'll have some variety there. And then lastly, we've got Lockdown Vondel quads as well. Currently no plans for Plunder this upcoming week, so if you're trying to do specific challenges there or anything, you might want to get those done ahead of time, because once this playlist update does drop, it'll just be Lockdown quads for that more casual mode. So just be mindful of that going into this week. But yeah, all that being said, that is effectively everything we know about the upcoming updates for MW3 and Warzone, and a bit of what changed in the recent update patch notes as well. And that's going to wrap things up. If you enjoyed the video, do me a favor, drop a like on it. It's always really appreciated. And if you're new to the channel or you simply have not subscribed yet, every day this is your one-stop shop for all things going on in COD. So feel free to hit that subscribe button on your way out. But once again, thank you so much for tuning in. And until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you later. Peace out.